Afternoon, Toastmasters, and welcome guests, Terry and Jenny, whom I failed to introduce at the beginning of the meeting. So welcome. Here's a quote from Warren Bennett. The most dangerous leadership myth is that leaders are born. Leaders are born. Leadership myth, very dangerous. Why? I suggest to you that leaders are made. And in very few cases are genuine leaders self-made. It takes a village. It takes a group. It takes cohorts. It takes colleagues. We, each one, are a leader. If we have anyone we love, if we have anyone we work with, if we have children, if we have parents, if we have co-workers, we are a leader. Always there's someone listening, watching. John Quincy Adams said this: if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. So I suggest that service and leadership go hand in hand. We are each one a leader. Now the question is, are we a good leader? Or are we a not-so-good leader? Our distinguished Noonshiners past president, not Eric, the other one, Cliff Pearson, who moved to Houston, used to point out on the part of the Toastmasters logo this phrase, where leaders are made. He used to point out, not where speakers are made, where leaders are made. This was a very important piece to him. However, in that, leaders must be able to speak. Have you ever seen an effective leader who was not able to speak well? I doubt it, because communication is necessary. We are a leadership organization, Noonshiners. In fact, here's some interesting facts for you. Do you know that this club is celebrating its 20th anniversary this October?
No. Wow.
We've been around 20 years. In the last 9 years, we have been designated a distinguished club. 5 of those years, the highest award for a club, the President's Distinguished Club. For 3 of those years, we've been a select distinguished club. Just a reminder, I should put it on the sign. Distinguished means successful, authoritative, or commanding great respect. And I would tell you, having gone to other clubs here in northern Colorado, we are respected. We are known as a very, very strong club. We've been the home club for numerous advanced Toastmasters. We've been the home club for an area governor, Michael, who's here with us. We will be next year as well. Noonshiners has won the Smedley Award for robust new membership in 2010. Ralph Smedley was the one who founded Toastmasters back in 1924, so it's 87 years ago. It's suggested once yearly that someone, in this case it will be me today, go over the features and benefits of Toastmasters. I want to do this with great zeal because a number of us, I realize, don't really know all the programs. I, in fact, gave an award to one of our members, the Competent Communication Award, and said, now you need to earn your Competent Leader Award. And the person said, what is that? So I felt the need, as club president, to make sure that we all knew what Toastmasters had to offer. So I'm going to run through that briefly. You're aware, perhaps, of 2 different tracks to an award. Is this anybody here? Oh, yeah. Let me just see what's there. To the Toastmasters' highest award, the Distinguished Toastmasters, otherwise known as DTM. Here we are at the beginning as a member, and there are 2 tracks to DTM. One is the communication track, and this is spelled out, by the way, in your Competent Communicator hymnal page 60 and 61. You may turn together and sing along with me if you would like to. There's the communication track. There is also a second track called leadership. This is one that probably doesn't get as much airtime as the communication track. But both are necessary if you want to become a distinguished Toastmaster. Now, why would you want to do that? Some people think that's important. Some people think it's a little like a Boy Scout merit badge. I myself think it's important because it's in public speaking realms. This is a good accolade to possess. There is your Competent Communicator Award. You're working on that with your Competent Communicator Manual. There's also a Competent Leadership Manual, which you get when you are a new member. Looks like this, has this handsome fellow on the front. And this explains why we do all these roles. It gives a context for being an ah counter, for being a vote counter, for being a timer. Most of us have earned our Competent Leadership Award 4 times over because of the number of roles we've played, the number of times we've played a role. However, this manual gives a context. You can do these roles with a filter on it, a filter about the art of listening, critical thinking, giving feedback, time management, planning and implementation, organization and delegation. As you do these roles, you're able to work on the essences of leadership that are very clearly drawn out in this manual. Plus, you get to win your Competent Leadership Award. This goes on to more advanced awards. There's an Advanced Leader Bronze, an Advanced Leader Silver. On your way to Distinguished Toastmaster. Up here we have our Competent Communicator, then we have our Advanced Communicator Bronze, our Advanced Communicator Silver, and our Advanced Communicator Gold. There's a lot of metal in there on the way to Distinguished Toastmaster. But let me speak for a minute about this, your Advanced Communication Series. Sometimes some of us will get up and we'll give an esoteric sounding speech. You know, the evaluator says, today he's going to speak from the manual, facilitating discussion. We all kind of look around. Where's that hymnal? Well, there are 15 of these advanced communication manuals. There it is, speaking to inform, communicating on video, the entertaining speaker, the professional speaker. I don't think those are mutually exclusive. Persuasive speaking, public relations, always a good idea. Facilitating discussion. Specialty speeches. Speeches by management. Gordon Gade has done some excellent work with this one, by the way. Technical presentations. That's right up my alley. Wait till I give you some technical presentations. You know, like on rocket science, etc. Storytelling. Interpretive reading. Interpersonal communication. Can anybody use work on that? Anybody? Any promise? Anybody else on earth? Special occasion speeches. Humorously speaking. Eric did an amazing job with this manual. As our debate hymn book. So those are those communication manuals, each of which has 5 speeches in it. Do 2 of those manuals for your bronze. Do 2 of those manuals for your silver. Do 2 of those manuals for your gold. You guys, most of you, are only 30 speeches away from half of your DTM. So keep coming. Now for some that's important, for others not so much perhaps. We all have different motivations for being here. For some that's important, for some, who cares? This is more of a lab for work. This is more of a lab for self-expression, perhaps. But I would suggest whatever our motivation is, for being a speaker, for being a leader, for being a mentor, burn hot. Do it or don't do it. Fish or cut bait. Sorry, am I yelling? I get very excited about this. Here's a quote. You probably thought I was going to come up with one about now. Richard Koch, author of 80-20 Principle. Few people take objectives really seriously. They put average efforts into too many things rather than superior thought and effort into a few important things. People who achieve the most are selective as well as determined. Now, is this a rah-rah session to become a DTM? To become an officer of the club? Yes! Oh, yeah! We want your talents. We want you here. We want you to lead as you're leading right now. So thank you very much, and we will see you at the top.